Monthly payments, fuel, repairs, parking, the second car you keep just to cover weekends, and the nagging fear you'll have to replace everything in a few years. Those are the real headaches for every car owner. However, Elon Musk has put a 2026 plan on the table to break that cycle, centered on the Model 2, a compact Tesla designed to handle weekday errands and weekend duties with own single body. The pitch is simple: one affordable EV that replaces the backup car and the upgrade churn. It offers practical space, lower running costs, and hardware that stays useful as software moves on. Want the when and the how? Stay with me. 1. How does Tesla build the Model 2 to be the last car you need? The headaches of owning a car are not just about the sticker price. Tesla Model 2 is built to solve that. A city-friendly car that still handles weekday commutes and weekend loads. With fold flat rear seats and a front trunk, Model 2 gives you enough space for tools, groceries, or luggage without keeping a second just-in-case car. On running cost, the advantage of an EV shows up mile by mile. Efficient EVs typically land around 4 to 6 cents per mile, while common gas cars sit around 10 to 13 cents per mile. Drive. 1,000 member a month, and that gap saves about $50 to $60. That is the basis for Tesla Model 2 to aim for one car does it all, while keeping monthly expenses lighter. Practicality also includes vehicle-to-loaded power. With a battery around 50 kWh, the Model 2 class can supply about 1 kW continuously for roughly 50 hours or 2 kW for more than a day. That is enough for power tools, cooking while camping, or keeping a few essentials on at home during a short outage. Instead of hunting for a separate generator, your car becomes a mobile backup source. Home charging is easy to picture. With a 7.7 kW Level 2 charger, charging a 50 kW pack from 10 to 80% takes about 4 to 5 hours. Plug in at night and it is ready by morning. A session like that costs only a few dollars and covers several days of commuting. The routine stays simple and does not disrupt your habits. Longevity is where Tesla Model 2 plans to go the distance. Tesla's approach leaves hardware headroom for years of software updates, and modules like cameras, screens, and sensors are separated so you replace only what fails. Modern battery chemistries reach thousands of cycles. If one real-world charge gets roughly 250 miles, the useful lifespan can add up to hundreds of thousands of miles. Industry research has even outlined pathways to million cells under controlled conditions, which supports the idea that a Model 2 can serve for many years without forcing an early replacement due to rapid battery fade. Finally, upkeep is meaningfully lower. Independent surveys show EVs often cut maintenance and repair costs by about 40 to 50% compared with similar gas cars. Add that to the fuel savings above, and the total benefit can reach hundreds to over $1,000 per year, depending on how you drive. Put the pieces together, and a consistent picture emerges. Tesla Model 2 helps trim monthly spend, reduces time in the shop, and stretches the real-world service life of your car. Would you make the Tesla Model 2 your only car if it can keep home essentials running during short outages with vehicle-to-load power? If your answer is yes, comment Model 2 below. 2. In what ways does the Tesla Model 2 cut the financial baggage of owning a car? Tesla Model 2 is positioned as a lighter way to own a car from day one. The idea is to start with a base configuration to keep the entry cost low, then add features only when you truly need them. Over the long run, independent studies show EV owners typically spend about half as much on maintenance as comparable gas car owners. And energy costs are clearly lower, so your monthly outlay is easier to control when one car covers most daily needs. Tesla delivers the pay-as-you-need approach through software subscriptions. The FSD supervised package can be taken month to month at $99 in the United States, so you can turn it on for long trips or testing, then turn it off to avoid fixed costs. Beyond subscriptions, some performance upgrades are one-time purchases. For example, acceleration boost for the Model Y long range costs $2,000 USD and activates in the app, cutting 0 to 60 times without moving to the more expensive performance trim. Pricing models. Like these suggest Tesla Model 2 would also let you unlock when needed, instead of paying for everything up front. The entire ownership cycle is designed to be app first. When ordering on Tesla's site, you pay a one-time non-refundable order fee, then complete the remaining steps in the Tesla app, from uploading documents to tracking delivery. After delivery, you keep using the app to monitor charging, manage features, book service, and submit requests. Centralizing everything in one place cuts travel time. and trims the small, hard-to-measure costs. Smaller paid add-ons follow the same pay-for-value logic. Premium connectivity is $9.99 per month or $90 per year in the United States. So you can enable satellite maps and streaming when they add value, then disable them when they do not. From a household budgeting view, these items are easy to forecast and easy to trim without affecting the core utility of the car. Put the pieces together, and the financial picture becomes clear. You lower the barrier with a base trim, add driving capability or conveniences by the month when needed, buy a few in-time upgrades only if they feel worthwhile, and manage it all in one app to save time and incidental expenses. Combined with the reality that EVs generally cost less to maintain and top hour over their lifetimes. Tesla Model 2 is presented as a car that does not carry financial baggage. You pay for what you use when you need it, while reducing the unpredictable costs that make many families hesitate to own a car. How would you choose for Tesla Model 2? Comment 1 if you want all features installed from day one, or comment 2 if you prefer the base model, then unlock features over time. 3. How could the Tesla Model 2 break from the normal car altogether? Tesla Model 2 aims for smartphone-style flexible ownership. You take delivery in an affordable configuration, then expand its capabilities through software only when you need to. The center of gravity is Tesla's over-the-air platform, which pushes new features, refinements, and fixes without a service visit. Community trackers such as Tesla's Scope have recorded hundreds of thousands of software installs across hundreds of distinct versions, a pattern that shows how frequently the ecosystem evolves. That cadence matters for a mass-market car. It means a Model 2 can ship with a focused feature set, meet daily needs on day one, and then grow with you over years without replacing the vehicle. The smart device idea is not just about adding menus or apps. It is about how the car prepares itself so you spend less time managing it. On current Teslas, you can schedule charging and set a ready-by time that aligns with off-peak electricity rates. You plug in once, the car handles the rest, and it is topped up when your morning starts. When you navigate to a supercharger, the system warms or cools the battery, so it accepts energy faster on arrival, which shortens each stop. A mainstream Model 2 inherits these behaviors, reducing small decisions that add friction to daily driving, from when to plug in to how to keep a road trip moving. Personalization also becomes infrastructure. The 2022.2424 software introduced cloud profiles that carry your navigation favorites, media preferences, climate targets, driver assistance settings, and display layout. Step into any compatible Tesla in the household, and it feels familiar within seconds with the seat, mirrors, and interface, returning to your preferences. For families who share vehicles or for owners who occasionally use a service loaner, this consistency cuts the new car learning curve to almost nothing, which is exactly what you expect from a modern device. Management lives in one app, which is more than a convenience. Ordering, tracking delivery, adding documentation, scheduling service, approving mobile repairs, viewing charging history, and buying or canceling software features all happen in the same place. Centralization shortens the time between wanting a capability and having it, and it turns many traditional ownership chores into quick confirmations on your phone. For a car that targets volume, this reduces overhead for both the owner and the service network, which translates into fewer surprises and fewer trips to a desk or a counter. Flexible ownership only works if the underlying hardware leaves room to improve. Tesla designs recent platforms with headroom in compute, sensing, and power management so that software can do real work over time, not just change icons. A Model 2 that starts simple can later add driver assistance refinements, charging optimizations, or in-car conveniences as you decide they are worth the money. If your priorities change, the subscription switches off and the base car keeps doing its core job. Put the pieces together and the picture is straightforward. A strong over-the-air backbone lets Model 2 improve on your driveway. Smart preparation trims time at the plug. Cloud profiles make any car feel like your car. And app-first management keeps the whole cycle tidy. This is not just a lower-priced EV. It is a way to make ECAR behave like a reliable piece of personal technology that respects your budget, your time, and your habits for years. Which Model 2 smart device feature would matter most to you? A. OTAA updates that add features. B. Cloud profiles that make any Tesla feel like yours. C. App-first ownership for ordering, charging, and service. Turn the Model 2 from personal car into shared asset with a tap in the app? Tesla has teased integrating ride-hailing and car-sharing directly into its application. That opens a path for Model 2 to serve your family first, then join a sharing or ride-hailing network when idle. Everything can be managed in one place. The market shows robo-taxis are no longer hypothetical. Waymo reports more than 1 million rides each month in Los Angeles, Phoenix, and San Francisco. And it recently launched a channel called Waymo for Business. Operating at that scale suggests autonomous taxis can run commercially in multiple cities, even if local rules advance at different speeds. To gauge the idea of earn while you sleep, look at how long cars sit still. Data from the United States Department of Energy indicates the average household vehicle is parked for approximately 95% of the day, so most capacity goes unused. Even if you let a Model 2 work only 2 evenings a week, the revenue potential is real. As a simple reference point, gross driver earnings in ride-hailing in the United States average about 23.33 United States dollars per hour before costs. 6 hours per week at that rate is roughly $140 United States dollars or more than $550 United States dollars per month. This is a rough frame that excludes platform fees and your actual operating costs, but it shows what might be possible if Model 2 can participate in your area. Costs are the other side. The Internal Revenue Service standard mileage rate for calendar year 2025 is 0.72 United States dollars per mile for business use. This is not your personal cost, but it is a useful yardstick that bundles depreciation, maintenance, insurance, and energy. If average city speed is approximately 15 mph, 6 hours of driving is approximately 90 meters, which maps to about 63 United States dollars when using the Internal Revenue Service rate. Compared with the rough revenue example above, there is a spread left to cover platform fees and your true depreciation. Results will vary by city, peak hours, platform pricing, and how you maintain the car. But this math helps set a floor price. So, Model 2 does not run at a loss. If your city does not allow autonomous taxis yet, peer-to-peer sharing is the nearer path. Get around prices by the hour with rates that can start around 5 United States dollars and scale by vehicle and location. And the service bundles trip insurance. On Turo, hosts typically keep between 65% and 90% of the daily rate depending on the protection plan. And the calculator tool estimates potential income by location, model, and market conditions. These benchmarks help you sketch a pricing plan if Tesla builds sharing into its own application. And they explain why the idea of list your car like a room is gaining traction. Transparent pricing and clear revenue splits make experimentation feasible. Looking ahead, the outlook is even more promising. If Tesla standardizes scheduling, smart routing, and remote vehicle checks, you could automate almost the entire workflow. You can turn on shifts for peak hours, lock out shifts when the family needs the car, and optimize pricing in real time as demand changes. Start small, measure real results, and then scale what works. Over time, the car can become a steady cash flow rather than a sleeping expense that can support better insurance coverage, proactive maintenance, and longer battery life while maintaining a positive margin. Only Model 2 offers built-in earning in Tesla's app, while other cars rely on third-party platforms. If that convenience seals it for you, comment Tesla wins. Owning a car should not feel like a monthly tug of war. So Elon Musk points to a 2026 fix. Tesla Model 2, one compact covers weekday errands and weekend runs with fold-flat space when you need it, and easy home charging while you sleep. Outro. Running costs are typically lower than a comparable gas car, and fewer shop visits help keep monthly bills predictable. You start with a sensible base and add software only when it earns its keep, so the car improves without forcing a trade-in. If practicality is your thing, subscribe to West Tech now and do not forget to turn on the notification bell.